Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good too with my friend here. She's not a visitor, she has been here before. Esther, maybe say hi.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther Mwere. Yeah, thanks for having me again. Yeah.
And you are from?
I'm from Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And we live in Edmonton, Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my friend Esther. She's my co-worker. We met at work and we became friends, and here we are. So Esther, today I wanted us to talk about how we found Canada. Like, what was the expectations before you come to Canada, and what did you find, and how did you see Canada when you arrived in it? What was the expectations?
Oh my, the expectation was so high.
Yeah.
You know what we see in pictures back home? That's what you expect to find here, but it's zero. It's nothing. There's nothing compared to what you see in the movies.
Yeah.
You know, when they are acting movies, even when we act movies back home, you look for the best places. Here we have, they look for the best places to put them in the movies.
Yeah.
But
the best places and the best time
of
the
the
year,
best
which
time
is
of the
summer.
year, which is summer.
They don't show us.
Even if they show us winter, they show us nice winter where they're putting on nice clothes and you
and
envy.
the white snow.
And white snow, and you envy.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But when you come here, there's nothing like that. Oh. When, especially as a new immigrant, you come to start off new in a different country. From the bed you are sleeping on to everything, you come and start, like you're starting life afresh.
Yeah.
And just like what I tell people is that sometimes it's good to come to this country when you're a bit younger, and like when you're a bit older, looking at so many things are different from back home.
Like what age?
Like maybe 20 years, or like me, I came when I was 29. Now I'm old. So, so that around those ages where you at least you have time to restart your life, because it's restarting your life, restarting your career, everything. Nothing works the same as back home. It's different.
It is.
And culture shock, there's lots of things that shocks you when you come here. The weather, sometimes especially in Canada, it's too cold. So like it goes to -50.
Yeah.
So it's not
easy.
But it was quite a disappointment. But as years go by, you kind of used to, and you can't go back because of course you burn the bridges. Sometimes when you come here, you burn bridges, so you just say, oh, let's just continue with life.
Yeah. Plus, when you go there, when you decide to go back there, it's hard to catch up.
It's
because
very
our
hard to
country
catch
runs
up.
so fast.
It runs so fast. Things change so fast. Right now, I even saw how I left Kenya 10 years ago. It's different. Life has changed. People are living their lives now. People have their lives have improved so much that you can't even sometimes catch up. You find that they are even ahead of us. Yeah, but it's okay.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They don't even understand that they're ahead of us.
They don't even understand they're ahead of us.
You know?
Can you imagine here the car is mortgaged, is alone. The houses we live in are loans, and like home where you own everything.
Yes.
So when you see somebody with a house and a car, that's somebody who's rich. You're very rich.
But they don't know.
That's
the problem.
They just still want to come here and sell all that and come and start afresh. But when somebody tells you...
it's hard to get it back once you're here.
It's very hard to get it back.
Some people here, they don't even have that house back home. It's hard to build it and finish it.
Even
because there is too many debts here.
There's too many debts. By the time you cannot even be able to build back home because all the money is gone. You pay for the car, you pay for the house. But we can't complain. It's not that we are complaining, we are just talking of experiences, right?
And telling the truth.
And sometimes when you tell people that, they don't like it, and you wonder, what do they want to hear? And that is how these Western countries are.
I know, but I also understand them, because before I came here, you couldn't tell me that Canada is not the best.
True.
no, like I want to reach there, and then go back at least after knowing how it is. Like if even now, if one of the partner is here and another one is back home, once your partner tells you Canada is not good, very good as you think it is, you should stay there and then you invest there. Oh my, that would be even a separation.
I'm telling you.
You don't want me to come see what you see.
What you do. And then you see also something that confuses us from back home is the infrastructure, the beautiful. You know, when Canada is very beautiful, very, very beautiful, because these people, their money work for them. Their taxes work for them. Like, it's not like back home where you pay taxes and you cannot see. I'm telling you, here taxes work. Things are beautiful, roads are beautiful, but at the end of the day, you are not eating those roads, you are not living in those roads.
True.
You still have your own life. So
true. Yes.
So that's where sometimes we get it twisted, but yeah, I would say if you're in Kenya or in Africa and you have the basics, you have a house, you have a car, please just stay in Africa.
And you can afford paying school fees.
And you can afford paying school fees, you can afford to do things, few things here and there. Just don't give up that for Western world. Just you are doing the best. Actually, you are way ahead of us. Yeah, because here it's everything is different. Everything is different. Yeah, sometimes you know, as years go by, you are like, oh, if I was back home, where would I be right now? Or because we lose a lot of years when because it's like you go back, you go back so many years, and by the time you are catching up,
that person
person is already very far.
Yeah. So how did you see it according to the work, like?
Oh my God, that's also the other one. It is so culture different. Because when I remember back home, because I was working, I was working, it's like a semi-government. Oh my goodness. You know, it's like you are home. You go to work, you laugh, you sit on the chair, you... Here is workplaces are different. You don't like we work when we are standing up. We don't sit. We don't use the phones. We if it is work, is work.
It's work.
Once you're done work, that's when you go home. That's when you're going to do all those other things, and that's why I think that's why our countries are a little bit behind.
Yeah,
because here they take work very, very serious.
Yes.
And when you go to work, it's work.
It's work.
Yeah,
it's work.
Yeah, not like home. Sometimes you can even go to work and do nothing and go home. Yeah. And that to be your like, especially in the government back home, people don't do anything.
They'll be on WhatsApp and watching videos
chatting
on YouTube, and then at the end of the month they get their salary.
They get their pay.
And plus here we get paid by the way we work, by hours, which means you're gonna be earning a lot once you are flexible to work many hours.
Yes.
So I don't know why people back home they start counting our money. They will ask you, how much are you paid per hour? You say maybe let's say 20. And then how many hours do you work per day? 8. And then they will see that you're rich. Maybe that causes them to come this way, not knowing how much the way we earn, the way we spend. Right?
True.
Because if we take this money that we get paid here and then have it back home, you're the richest person in the city, I guess.
And that's where people go wrong. You calculate the money here and thinking that you are spending it in Africa. It's a lot of money.
It is.
But when you are spending it here in Canada, it's nothing. It's nothing.
It's nothing.
That's why you find people even doing 2-3 jobs because it's not enough. So when we calculate, sometimes we calculate money here. In our mindset, thinking that you are spending it in Africa. No.
I wish it was like that.
I wish it was like that too. Because you'll be very rich anyways because of the currency difference. But
and
also
the life
we see
there, and life there is easier than here.
But we also see still people making it, like in Kenya, people living abroad, making it big. And I would say maybe look at the span that person has been out of the country, and also we access loans. People can access loan. Maybe they take loan and then do something back home.
Yeah.
And then they be paying by doing those many hours. There's something somebody is doing for them to have something.
Be able to live here and then have something back
or
there.
even to purchase something. Even just like normal life, if you are thinking of buying, for example, even a simple thing as a couch, you sacrifice things for you to get it. So people do those sacrifices, and that's why sometimes you see, they call them diaspora, being big in whatever they do, but it's just sacrifice and a lot of sacrifice. Sleepless nights. Like I heard another video, another lady was talking about how she made a sacrifice for her to build her mom a house.
Yeah.
She worked a whole 16 hours every day for a year. Who would do that? Like, it's a lot of sacrifice.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not discouraging them to come, but just come knowing what you're coming to do.
Exactly.
Like when I came here, I thought getting money is easy. Yeah. Like even there's some videos that they make that they get money from trees, which is not true. There's no way you're gonna get that money.
Waste your time.
If it was like that, we would carry a lot of money, then you go back forever.
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
But saving the money that you're gonna think you're going back home and be someone who will not be asking for a help. It's not something that
you do it overnight.
Yeah,
it's not something you do overnight.
Yeah.
It's something that you plan for
a long time
and work many hours to achieve it.
Yes.
And it's doable. It's not that we're saying it's not doable, but it's just that you have to sacrifice somewhere.
Yes.
You have to sacrifice somewhere to get whatever you want to get.
Okay, and how did you see about raising a kid in Canada, like abroad, like
that is also something
countries
that hit me hard. You know, when you are growing up back home, the way even I saw my mom, she used to go to work and have house help.
Yes, yeah.
When I came here, I thought, those things don't hit you until you are in them. Actually, when you don't think of those things when you're coming to this country until you are you're putting the shoes right then. Where now you have this child, you are the same person who is going to clean. Okay, they say we have machines, we have dishwashers and laundry, but they cannot operate on themselves. You have to go put those laundry, you have to put those dishes in the dishwasher. It's very, very hard. It's something that I found very hard, but we are managing. We know what we do. Actually, here because people don't visit each other and they come with appointment to visit you. Sometimes you just leave everything where it is.
Otherwise, oh my. Otherwise, you hear what's that thing of I was in your area and I couldn't pass your home without saying
that. No, we don't have that. They have to call you. Like I heard of my friend, she could not allow anybody in her house. If you don't call her, she will not open the door. Like she will not. Because she knows. Because when you hear the visitors are coming, that's when that night you will not sleep. You'll be cleaning dirt for 3 months. You've accumulated dirt everywhere for 3 months. You're trying to clean everything, make the... Yes. And that's something that you can take almost 5 hours to clean, And then when people come to your house, they're like, hey, it's sparkling. It's not
always.
It's not always.
It's not always.
So that's how we hack life. We just have to hack.
Yeah.
Because we don't have getting, like, if you are to get cheap labor, here we don't have cheap labor. Even fixing couch, if you buy a couch, you fix it.
You fix it.
You have to dismantle and fix it for yourself.
Or
everything you buy
extra money
everything is. We don't have cheap labor, so we do it ourselves. It's called DIY. We have learned a lot of DIYs.
And then the thing of going everywhere with your child.
Yes. But it also has advantage. It has advantage and disadvantage. Disadvantage as you get tired.
Yes.
Advantage is that you bond a lot with your children.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, because here, that child is like your handbag. Yes. There's nowhere.
It's the house.
If it's the store, are you going groceries? Are you going anywhere you
visiting church, grocery, everywhere.
Everything. You have to be that child.
It's good. But it's also tiresome.
It's really tiresome.
Imagine, like in this weather, you have 3 children. You need to dress them up according to the weather. and then you're dressing one, another one is losing the shoes, and then you have to run and get the shoes. Yet you have to be at work by 8. Imagine, like it's hard.
It's hard. And you know, when I came to here, I came to Canada, I used to ask myself, why is this white people having one child? When I had mine, that's when because of the work involved.
Yes.
By the time you dress 3 kids, oh my goodness.
You sweat. You leave the house sweating when it's even cold. Yeah, but all in all,
thank God, your kids are blessings.
They are.
We just, you know,
it's just tiresome to let the people who haven't had children yet to know. To know, but we're not discouraging them to have. Yes, you know what to expect.
And also, don't push yourself. Like, you don't have to clean the house. Like, you don't have to. Just take one day at a time. If today you don't even want to wipe anywhere, just be. Don't push yourself, because you know there's nobody's coming to you. Like, nobody will just bump to your house. So that's there you are safe.
That's true. And also the expectations we come here having, I think, have you realized how diasporas, when they go back home, they're very humble than before they came?
Yes.
Did you realize
Life
that?
humbles us here. Life humbles us. Even me, I don't see. And then also, me, and you know, those things, you find them in quotes, proverbs. The much you see, the less it means to you. Like, if you have traveled all the way to Canada, what else is there ahead of you to see? Like, you have seen everything. So even me, when sometimes I travel, you see how people are behaving and being proud of themselves. You just don't understand. Like, you're like, why are you being proud of? And you know, and also life here humbles us. You see how things, it humbles you. You don't have that pride anymore.
I don't know, but why? Is it because you've seen everything?
I think it's because
or is it disappointment? How do we call that?
You have seen it all. You know, you don't have anything that is left for you to see, and you are like, life humbles you a lot. It does humbles you, and
Me, when I reached here, I thought, like, there is only good houses, the roads are nice and everything, and then I went to one house and I saw cockroach. And then
and maybe you might not have seen cockroach back in your country.
Yes, it's true.
Even me, those are the things that shocked me. You see even rats, you are like, what? Canada has rats? Because you put this country so like, high in your mindset and everything, and when you come here, you're like, wow. They have middle class people. They have low class people. They have beggars. Sometimes you go to the train, you see people sitting, borrowing you money. Can you imagine a white person borrowing you money?
I know.
That is something that
Do you know? That's funny. When I arrived here, they asked me for money, and I was giving them 20s. Because I did not know the value of the money by then. And then I was giving them $20. And then after knowing the value of the money, I felt like going back to bring back the money that I gave them. Because I knew how hard it is to get $20.
That's true.
It's a whole hour standing.
It's a whole hour.
My goodness. So, and then when I saw cockroach, I saw like people begging. I saw homelesses, people who doesn't have a home. They live in the shelters and all that. And then I remember when I went back home 2019, people were like friends that were like, how is Canada? Like they want to hear all those that they see in the films. And then I was like, oh, the world is the same. They were like, why are you being mean? Like they want me to tell them what they saw in the movies. I was like, the whole world is the same. Do your best here if you want. If you're able to, just go. But there is no special.
That's true.
You can work hard here and make money and live a good life. You can go there, make money and live a good life. So the whole world, whatever you are, you can be blessed. You can be blessed.
Anywhere,
appreciate.
But and we should not have this mentality where you think that Canada is. I'm telling you, I didn't see the difference as far as the infrastructure, the development in infrastructure. There's no much different. Even back home, you find it much better because you interact with people very well. People here don't interact like that as much because of being busy and all. So wherever you are in the country, things are like the same. We can't say that only the currency is higher here, where you feel like people feel like they have more money than whatever than any other African countries. But what I've come to realize, appreciate
those currencies.
Appreciate wherever you are. And work, do your best. You can be blessed anywhere. You don't have to come to Canada. And we are not discouraging you from coming to Canada. You come if you want to, but don't have that mentality where you think that you have to travel all the way to Canada for you to be blessed. No, you can be blessed anywhere. And accept the life. Like, life is all the same. When I came to Canada and saw the worst and saw the best and the worst, you are like, there's nothing else.
There is no heaven on earth.
I know there's no heaven on earth, for sure.
Oh my goodness. Actually, that was a lot. And then, I don't know in Kenya, but in Africa, like in Rwanda where I come from, we live in bigger houses. Like you can find 7 bedrooms, living room, and a big gate. You live in your own gate, you open, you have like a big land with a big house. And then when I reached here, I lived in 2-bedroom apartment. And if my sisters come to visit, they would sleep with my children, or I'll sleep with my children and then give them another room. And I felt like, is this life? And then I talked to my friends after knowing other people, and then they were like, you're even rich. Then they were like, you're even rich, you live in 2-bedroom apartment when you're alone with 2 children, you're wasting money. And then that's also another challenge. You feel like, oh, I was living in 5 bedrooms. Now I have 2. People are telling me I'm rich. How are the poor living? You understand?
Yes.
Like, there is the way you feel like the world is just turned around you.
That's true. Yeah.
But you guys, we're not trying to say this to tell you that Canada is not good. Yes, it's good, but work hard and do not expect too much out of it. Do not expect. It's a life. You can be rich, you can be poor, anything can happen. The way it can happen in Africa, it can also happen to Canada because we have homeless.
That's true.
So there is not much to expect here. But also, we're very thankful of their healthcare system.
That's something that is a plus.
Yes.
Because we applaud that for Canada because the health system here, it really works. And as we said before, it's only that our leaders mismanage us. Africa is really rich. If only we could have leaders who are mindful, leaders who have direction. Because when you look at the white person is really I would say is a real manager, because when you give a white person to lead somewhere, they really do the work. For sure, we applaud Canada for that, and we appreciate the health system here works, and we don't even pay a single coin for that. It's free.
And you see the way in Africa there is hospitals for rich people and there is these hospitals for
private, public.
So in Canada, what is good for it, where the minister can go is where I can go. We can meet there. Me and the president, we can meet in the same hospital. So that's the good thing of it. Plus the schools. The schools are also they are good. You can also go to the same school with a child of a minister, which is also good.
There's no classes. There's no classes. And also Canada has a lot of standardization. Even when, for example, like look at sometimes in Africa, people are really negligent, where even they don't regulate even building of houses. Here they regulate everything. You cannot just wake up one day and put an apartment that people cannot even live in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is regulated,
Yeah.
and Canada, you know, rules work, laws work.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's the plus, you know, and that's what is now makes us different from Africa, where our African countries now, where the leaders just look up to themselves.
Yeah.
They want the best for themselves, but the common countrymen are left to themselves. So that's the difference, which is very sad and disappointing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sad truth.
Yeah, very sad truth. Yeah.
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 All right.
Mm-hmm.
What else disappointed me? I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Weather? How was the
Oh
weather?
my goodness. That one. I'm still in shock.
I'm also still.
Small.
But I
than
also
10
spoke
years?
to the white people who've grown here with this weather. They still don't get it. Too.
Yeah. Even them.
They don't. It's
Now
extremely
imagine
cold.
you African people, you have a good weather, like good one. You guys here will dress up, then still you're gonna freeze. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy,
it's
this
crazy.
weather. And then there is this spring where this water will be melting and there is water all over the place. And the cars are dirty. They never show them that.
They never show the best.
Yeah, you
It's
know this.
true.
I mean, yeah.
When the seasons are changing, especially when it's changing from right now snow, we are going to spring.
Yeah.
It's very dirty.
It
If we were to
is.
take video outside, you will not like it. And also, the other thing that shocked me too is about food.
Yeah.
When you look at Africa, we have a year long we don't have snow or anything.
Yeah.
The weather is good and people can grow food, and people don't have food. Can you imagine? And look at a country like this. We have 6 months of winter, and food here, people through food
It's a lot.
is too much.
Yes.
Like here, if somebody tells you they are hungry, no. Like food
No,
is
there
the
is
last
no-
thing that you think
There is
about.
no hungry.
There is no. Food is a lot. Now you wonder.
But that's also another thing. It's another blessing.
It's another
Can
blessing.
you imagine? There is people struggling there to eat, to have something on their table, and here there is nothing of that. Like there is a one of my friends was like, there is a prayer that we no longer pray about food. You're not gonna.
And in Africa, people are dying.
They are.
So people need to. I would say, I don't know, because even me, I was there, and people need to really embrace agriculture, because we also look at agriculture in a different way back home. We don't look at it as a job that you can earn income. You want white collar job. These blue collar jobs too can give you income that is sustaining the country, because people need to go back and plant. A country cannot have a good weather all year round and you lack food. Like that one, since I came here, I don't understand that, because this country, food is the last thing that you miss, and yet we have winter 6 months.
I know.
Yeah.
And do they even plant in spring or fall?
They just plant in spring,
Inside.
and that is the need that you run them the whole.
Imagine.
But though they import from Mexico and Australia, but still
we have everything.
we have everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canada has a lot of good things, but do not expect like too much.
Yeah.
In terms of expecting that life is easy, you will get food, you get all that, but still you have to work to be able to afford something else.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the stores, they're all the same also. You go to the grocery shop, you find also the minister shops there.
Yes.
Like there is no higher
We don't have
supermarkets.
Even the way
those
people
rich
stay here
napmats and all that. That was it for today. If also you have something that shocked you when you went to Canada, let's not say only Canada, USA, Australia, all those foreign countries.
Yeah.
If that was something that shocked you, please feel free to comment. Tell us what you expected and how you found it, and what did you see, so that we can share, we can let our friends and family back home know how it is, before they think that life is getting money from the trees.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so thanks for being with us. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.